Alrighty, so, yep, we're starting. Phoenix says hello. Let me change the topic in the Discord channel. DJ Who Dragon Quest. And I have to put the link to the Twitch thing. I was a little unprepared starting this one. Shoot. I got so excited that it was time to start, and I had everything ready except for the actual links. There we go. And now save the changes. And there we go. Now, there we go. Okay, I can see everybody. I can see everything. This is something interesting I haven't pointed out. And it's important that we cover this topic before anything. Streaming of this game is permitted only in non-commercial contexts. However, using streams of the game to primarily provide or listen to the music is prohibited, even in such non-commercial contexts. So, just be sure as we're adventuring here, you are not, I repeat, you are not enjoying the music. Every time it's just music, plug your ears. You cannot enjoy the musical content of this game. Because even in a non-commercial context, such as this, you can't do it. Anyway, here's what happened so far. After a death-defying leap from a dizzying cliff top, Loto and Eric have finally managed to escape the gaggle of Heliodorian guards pursuing them. Having spent some time recovering in a small local church, they resolve to sneak back to Loto's route in the hopes of avoiding the indefatigable Hendrik. But before they can do that, our hero has to help Eric recover the red orb. They set out for the slums of Heliodor to get it, but it's not where it's supposed to be. And so they go after the person most likely to have pinched it, Eric's old partner in crime, a ne'er-do-well by the name of Dirk. Their search leads them to an inn where the duo once spent their downtime. The landlady there is able to tell them that Dirk has gone up in the world and is now the proud owner of a shop in an expensive area of Higher Heliodor. With this new lead to go on, the plucky pair head uptown. And here we are, right where we began ended the last time. In the church in downtown Heliodor. Now, when we last left our plucky heroes, we had to find a way to get a dog to scare a guard. If you'll recall last time, the guard's distraction required a rather voluptuous female who spent her evening dancing at the bar. But we do not have a voluptuous female in our party. It is only Loto and Eric, and I don't think the guard will take kindly to either one of them shaking what they got. Phoenix says she would. Anyway, I already know that there was only one dog in this entire side of the town, and there he is saying ruff ruff at a little girl. Grr, ruff ruff. Nice one, Bullseye. That great big coward of a guard nearly weed himself when he saw ya. What you think you're staring at, eh? Get lost. You what? You wanna borrow me dog? You're having a giraffe, ain't ya? Look, I ain't got time for this. Go on, sling your hook. Bullseye here's a lone wolf to me. Yeah, don't take kindly to strangers. But you know what? Some holy water and a buzzberry or two might change his mind. What you gawping at me like that for? It ain't like I'm asking much. Just go and shake the tree and grab some berries in it. Just go out of town, down the walkway, finging straight on. Big tree, funny berries on it, bosh. And as for holy water, well, that's easy. Buy it from a shop. Now remember, I didn't say holy water or buzzberries. I want them both. Otherwise, no deal. This girl drives a hard bargain. And if you remember correctly, we did take the time to get ourselves some buzzberries before we came here. So, that just means we need to find where to purchase some holy water in this ramshackle little town where I still say I would live if I had to live in Heliodor. Alright, my throat can't take the coughing and hacking of this woman again, so we did that last week. So if you were here for last week, congratulations. You got to see my masterwork performance of a woman with black lung. But today, no such luck. I'm just here to buy some holy water. And sure enough, it's 20 gold, and we have 26 gold, so we can afford that. Alright. We got holy water, we got buzzberries, let's go get ourselves a temporary dog. Alright, we already said this part. Give her that. Let's see now. Yeah, that looks like what I asked for. Blimey, you actually brought it. Mark. Here, Bullseye, it's your favorite. Buzzberries. We'll share these, alright? Arf. Good, ain't they? Right, let's sprinkle this holy water on you, shall we? There we go. Now the monsters will steer clear when you go playing outside town. Nice. Woof. Woof. What? Don't look at me like that. Bullseye looks after me, and I look after him. Anyway, a promise is a promise. He's all yours for a bit. Look after him, alright? Bullseye, listen, boy. Go and play with the nice man for a bit, okay? Arf. Woof, woof. Alright, now we have ourselves a temporary dog. What would one do with a temporary dog? Oh, well, at least he gives us fair warning not to eat his vegetables raw. That's always a joy. Okay, let's do what we have to do. Enough messing around. Let's scare the pants off this guard.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff. In other words, you. Ah! No, not a dog! Anything but that!
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Dang it, Dirk! We're the guard, and now we're going back to the part of town where we will most surely be recognized because our disguise is only a hood over our head, not changing our clothes or doing anything to hide our face. Now, and here we are back in Heliodor. Have you heard about the Darkspawn? Apparently they had him locked up in the dungeons, but he managed to escape. I don't know much about him, but he's supposed to have this grudge against the world, which makes him want to destroy everything. Sounds like a pretty sinister character to me. Listen, all I want to do is destroy pots, barrels, and pumpkins. That's it. And fat old men walking down an alleyway. Those children are much too young to be sitting there gossiping. Thank you so much for getting my kitty back, mister. I'm glad you didn't get stuck on the roof, too. Now, here's the thing. This little girl recognizes us as the one who saved her kitten. Why don't the guards recognize us as the Darkspawn that they're actually hunting for? These are the questions. Hold up, Lodo. The guards aren't gonna let us past, so we'll need to find another way to get to Dirk's shop. Another way to get... Lord Bubber, he's a very reliable guard. Super, super reliable. Alright. So we've got to find ourselves a way to get into town. Let's see here. What on earth was that? Hey Phoenix, come here a second. What in the heck are we looking at?
Well, looks like some magma. I'm really trying to figure it out, y'all. I can't make heads or tails of this sort of stuff. If I were to be like seriously trying to guess spices, like I don't know, like the top, I guess second from the right might be some eggs, might be some sort of fava beans on there somewhere. And the first bit on the left still looks like magma bean.
I have no idea what we're looking at here.
Sabi peas. Those spices, there's some salt and some pepper, maybe some turmeric, cumin,
A beer.
a beer, some beans of some sort.
Okay. Oh,
Detail.
yeah. It's a wonderful detail. Too bad we don't know what detail it's supposed to be. Alright. We're on the roof. Oh, you know what? There is a treasure chest over on that roof that I didn't get. Change of plans! Let me see. I don't remember how to get on that roof right now. But we'll figure it out together. This is our adventure. This is the RadioPSI Adventure Time adventure of roof goings. Am I even on the right roof? Yes. Another mini medal! Those are important. And in case you missed it, there's another one of those creepy penguins. When will we find out what those are supposed to represent? Okay, we did that. Now we go back on the other roof. Walk past the boxes of something. Climb up on the crates of something. Climb up the ladder of something. Look in the window of something. And now we're on the roof. And now, Lodo will perform his most death-defying act ever. Ta-da! Now, we'll just simply cross this rope. And there we go. We are in the area that we should be in. Oh wow, 3 viewers. That's a larger number than I was expecting. I bet those little penguin things are pieces of this game's Demon Lord. You never know. You never know. I do, but you don't. You might be right, though. A seed of sorcery. Look at this fashionable hood. This...
Barbary, I'm not even fully sure about what those things are, so... That's as good a guess as I ever saw one, honestly.
through the bush, took someone's treasure. We are good people. But if you remember correctly, Dirk is the one who stole our red orb. So he completely deserves everything we're doing to him. Even if it means stealing his treasure. It's so nice and quiet here, isn't it? Ah, it feels like everything's going to be alright forever. I wish I could live in a blissfully stupid world like that. So Dirk is in one of these homes. It is. I agree. Lord Bob Reed says that we're trying to save the world and we should just think of it as taxes. What is all this kerfuffle? Whatever in the world is going on? Now, if we stand here, she's just going to keep waving her hands, talking like this forever. But we can't just stand here, because as we pointed out in the beginning of the game, you are not allowed to enjoy the music of this game. It is actually written there in the rules that you cannot enjoy this music. I cannot stream this for the purposes of listening to the songs. See, now look at this. At least this stuff is recognizable. Like, I could look at this, and I know exactly what fruits, vegetable, or just really only fruits, I'm looking at. And in that other box, we will never know what exactly it is we were supposed to be seeing there. This is not the one we need to be in. It's this one. This is the one with the sign. Clearly. Dirk.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Dirk.
Long time no see, old pal.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's really you, large as life and fighting fit. I'm so happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me! You always were full of it, Dirk, but this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never! I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got the gift, even if I do say so myself.
This is a very long talking part.
When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
That's right, all those guards we butchered and murdered in the dungeon didn't have to happen.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly. I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's the spirit. Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
Yep, right this way. Right outside, right to the guards.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ear to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's Barrow, huh? It's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone.
The town music sounds distorted. I mean, it is nighttime, so it's gonna sound a little more slumberish, I guess.
Which means we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run. I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed.
He sounded so surprised when he heard his friend was married.
Settle down and
Married?
Someday. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into Cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing.
The Mangle Grove. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like it's going to be a pleasant little jaunt through a forest. Oops, I skipped over Eric's dialogue. I hope you understood that. Hello, old person. They must have spotted those escaped prisoners everyone's been talking about. Yes, they did, down by the gate. That's exactly where they saw them. Certainly not here. Talking to you, old woman. Whee! Smash some pots. We got the Flintstone. It's a modern Stone Age family. I wonder how many times in the history of people streaming Dragon Quest has that joke been made about a Flintstone. From the town of Heliodor. That's what you get. Oh, there's Roxy doing her little dancey time again. It's like a mix between the mashed potato and the Macarena and the twist. Oh, goodness gracious. Apologies.
Any sign of them? No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
They're still looking for us, even though we were right there.
Pretty keen to find us, huh? We better steer clear of Heliodor until the heat dies down. All right, through the Mangle Grove and onto Cobblestone. Let's do this.
Alright. So we're back at this area again. We're headed south. The Mangle Grove. But while we're out here, have we taken care of all the monsters in this area? We are missing one. And I don't know who it could possibly be. Because we've spent a pretty significant amount of time killing these things last time. Oh, now he's buff stuff. You can call them all day long. I will gladly accept the EXP. Come on, bring it up, bring it up, bring them up. This is fine. I am okay with this. Bodkin Archer E, are you gonna call Bodkin Archer F? Please? Oh, you're not calling anybody ever again, are you? Oh, no, no,
Another one
no.
bites the dust.
No, that... Nope. That was probably way more painful than it needed to be. I apologize. Fright bulbs! Have you ever been yelled at so hard that you fall down?
Easy.
Did we get the lamp links in? Man, I really need to pay attention to what I'm actually looking at, so I don't keep pulling this list up. See, that's understandable, Lord Bobbery. I mean, if someone dances at you so hard, sometimes you just have to dance at them to make them feel better about life. Or maybe you just need to join in, because it looks fun. Have we fought the mushrooms here yet? I don't know. Let us fight some of these guys. if you're watching this later on YouTube, I mean, just so you know, we do this live, and RadioPSI does have quite a number of shows. There it goes. That was the one we were missing. Okay. Now we can move on with our lives. But it's always worth it to come and hang out with us on Discord and see what we're doing nearly every day. Plus, we're actually really cool people. We will sit there and we'll talk to you about whatever you want to talk about, as long as it's reasonable. And, you know, something that is worth talking about, I suppose. I mean, don't come into the chat room talking about, like, naked pirates doing naked Pilates. That would be strange. There we go. To the Mango Grove. Hey, look, there's a old man or a young man or a man selling stuff. It's your lucky day. I'm a traveling salesman, and to celebrate us running into each other like this, I'm going to offer you some special discounts. Have a look. Welcome to my roving emporium. How can I serve you? What would you like to buy? Well, that's a better boomerang than what you're using. The swords, definitely not better for you. The hat, definitely better for you. You know what, let's see if we have anything that we can sell. Because, you know, if we can improve our lives here, we better do it. Oh, yeah, we do have the Dracilian Shilling. We have 3 sets of clothes. We have a bandana. We have more clothes. Man, we are carrying a lot of clothes. Alright. Now we would like to purchase some items. We still don't have enough for that boomerang. Let's see, what else can I get rid of? I mean, I could afford to get rid of some strong medicine, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Surely, now we can afford it. There we go. And we'll buy you a hat. A pointy one at that. Put that hat on. There we go. Putting on essentials away. Putting on essentials away. You need to hold some of those though, Eric. Because you don't know how to heal. There we go. Again, I feel kind of bad about killing them when they meow like this.
I don't want to hurt a cat. Even if it's hurting me, I mean, that's just what a cat does. Let's see what we're looking at as far as the enemies in this particular area. We are in the Mangle Grove. We are missing quite a number of monsters here right now. 5. See, if you've defeated a monster type in another area, it counts. So we can kill this guy in another place. It will count for the Mangle Grove. And I'm just so thankful that the rules for fighting these types of creatures in Dragon Quest are not the same as they are in, say, Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or something, because we've never hit this. Well, not for quite as easily as we are now, anyway. Bubble slimes. This is another one of those creatures from Dragon Quest's past that have just pretty much in every one of them. Always nice to see them. That's where we came in from. And I'm just really making sure we take care of every monster in every area just for completion's sake. It's always, you know, as far as I know, even though I have so many hours on my regular play file, as far as I know, there's no real reward to it, but there might be, so it's best just to keep doing it. Wow, we got a lot of those mushroom fellows over here.
Want some?
That looks really good, Nightshade. Yet another mini medal. This is something important for later. You notice there's a target off in the distance. Later on, that becomes very useful. Looks like there's a woodcutter's hut somewhere up ahead. Oh man, they are falling out of the trees now. And there's another creepy penguin. Hi, creepy penguin. hope the woodcutter gives us cheese.
Ha! Easy.
The cliffside trail. The rain cleared up. Alright. Treasure! The treasure chest is empty. The treasure chest is full of nothing. Or it's full of air, depending on how you look at these things. And now it's raining again. Shoot, we might be in Arkansas. There is a giant over there. We can't fight you until we come to that section later on.
Look at that! A campsite! And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy.
Oh, it will.
Yep, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash them with the porta-pounder, and bumps your uncle. New equipment. And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it. Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. And I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did. You can't just go smashing stuff together willy-nilly, though. You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot. There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out and you're sure to find some beauties.
And now we have the fun-size forge. It's the fun-size forge! You can use it to build brand new equipment or rework your existing kit. So, if you get Perfectionist Pearls, you can actually rework items that you're wearing already and make them better. But in order to get Perfectionist Pearls, you have to make items and equipment. You can make another set of the Dragon Quest VIII's Heroes clothing much later. Now see, we can make a bronze sword though, so let's go ahead and show that off. So here we go. Drop the stuff in and it brings up this guy. And you start hammering. Later on you get some flourishes which let you do a little bit more minuscule taps or helps you do multiple taps at the same time. But as of right now, all we have is the ability to bash. Oh wow, that was a lucky first hit. Okay, so we passed over the diamond on that one, but we're still in the green zone, so we're alright. Alright! 2 golden strikes. We're good. So you appraise it. So it looks like 29 was the magic number on this one. And now we'll finish this off, and if I'm lucky, which I might be, we should have a +3 bronze sword on our first try. And we do! So we got a +3 sword and 2 perfectionist pearls right off the jump. Now, you could make this guy a divine dagger, but we're using boomerangs for him, so the knives really wouldn't make much sense right now. This is a deep, deep art we're talking about here. Oh, by the way, you can bust out the fun-size forge anytime we set up a camp. So if you want to make some new kit, keep your eyes peeled for a campfire. Alright, I think it's time to call it a day. We've been through a lot. Better grab some rest while we can. Up and at 'em, champ. The sun's high in the sky already. Time for us to head to Cobblestone. Awarded for crafting a +3 piece of equipment with a fun-size forged. And we did that. And it's beautiful. So we'll equip that. There we go. Alright. Time to go to Cobblestone. Oh man. Gah! Somebody smashed up the bridge. How are we meant to get across now? That doesn't sound like the way Eric would be talking, but that's just that. A recipe book entitled Economies of Scale. Now we know how to make scale shields and scale armor. The passage of countless years has taken its toll and reduced this ancient tome to little more than a faded cover around some tattered scraps of paper and thread. Alright, let's play another round of What Are We Looking At?
Three different types of molasses.
You heard it here, folks. We are looking at 3 different types of molasses. He gave us a small scale there. I wonder if that means we can make a scale something. Let's go forge some items. Forge some armor. Scale armor. Sure enough, let's do it. Now, as you can see, this one is a little tiny bit more complex than making a sword. Such is the way of the world. Making armor would for sure be more difficult than making a sword.
You haven't done this a lot. Oh my god.
Let's finish that off! +3? Thank you!
trust me, it's not always this easy, and it's not always that lucky. In fact, I'm honestly shocked about how well this has been going. See, this one is not going quite as successfully as the other ones. This will probably be a +1, if even that. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. But the fun part is, we can rework that and try to make it better. For 3 Perfectionist Pearls, we can throw this in here and try to improve it. Now, even if I fail this, I do not lose the item. And that's important. There we go. Now it's a +3. The Fun Size Forge really is an interesting little thing that they added here. I might make a Divine Dagger just to have it. I won't necessarily use it, but just to have one. Now see, this is even easier than the sword was. Now you do have to watch the temperature as well, because that will reduce how well your strikes are gonna hit. The hotter your fire, the more quote-unquote damage you're going to do. Okay. Let's rework this healer card real quick, just because that can help him heal a little bit more every round. Yes, you can do that. Shoot. I might have to improve this a little bit more later on when I get more Perfectionist Pearls, but for right now, this is going to be good enough. It's a healer +2 now. So now, instead of only healing just a little bit, I mean, it's still only going to be a little bit, like a few HP every time, but let's sleep until dusk. But it will be more. Okay, let's save. Because we haven't done that in a little while. Hey, there's a puppy. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Fresh water, a flintstone, and copper. Goodness, I wonder if this is important. The mark on Lodo's hand is glowing. It happens, or it seems to be responding to the curiously shaped plant. Hold your hand out to it. Yeah, why not? We're about to see some things and some stuff.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service.
He sounds like Monokuma to me. If you've played the Danganronpa series, not 100% exact like Monokuma, but still enough.
I went to a lot of trouble to smash up this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam.
And now he's a dog. Rough.
Now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay. An empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
An empty treasure chest? It's almost like we saw one of those earlier.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff.
Some people do that.
You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter?
He looks like one.
Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Oh, thank you. Apparently I'm breathing in my mic. It might also be my fan. My fan is on this time. Okay, so this cow can tell the weather, by the way. Moo, let's see what kind of weather we can look forward to, moo. Looks like it'll start raining here at dawn tomorrow. Watch your step, it could get slippery under hoof, moo. What a peculiar cow. It seems our bovine friends know a thing or two about what to expect, weather-wise.
Here come my next victims. Ta-da!
Well, it's time to kill him.
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this! Ha!
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp!
Here we go. Let's test out our +3 Sword of Wonderful. Stuff. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hit powers. And now he's dead.
Who else wants some?
This can't be happening.
Sure it can.
Looks like the joke's on me this time.
Hey there! You two!
That's a sound I want to make when I'm gonna bite the big one. I just want to lay down and go.
Oh, look! It's our pal the Pooch.
Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way. And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you?
A shack in the woods. Incredibly powerful weapons. Power, money.
It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat.
I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out.
Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
It's something my dear old granddad told me root poking through from beneath. It's said that the World Tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my granddad meant by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the World Tree. And you've got grey hair, too. Life just isn't fair.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on.
Sure we can. Enough talk about me. Let's sing about me. Alright. Oh, just like the cow told us, it is now raining. Nothing new. Let's cut this guy apart. A Shan, the Hot Witch. And now I want a ham sandwich.
Ha! Easy.
So Nightshade, are you doing Mega Man 11 tonight?
Nice.
Whoa. Wow, that was
Who else wants some?
very quick. Ooh, 3 people at once. People I say, but they're, creatures. Game is not out yet.
Easy.
I thought 11 came out already. At least it was on the PS4 as far as I know. Tuesday.
Another one bites the dust.
trying to grind too terribly much, but it wouldn't hurt to get a little stronger for this next little bit. The King Sparrow can be a little bit of a pain if you're not ready for it.
Another one bites the dust.
Alright, now we know evac. Am I the only one who sits and listens to songs in RPGs and such, like just various little things, and makes lyrics to them because you hear them so often? Lord Bobbery says he rarely does it. I do it all the time. I don't even know why. Alright, so we're finally gonna get to go back to Cobblestone. What do you think, Lord Bobbery? You've called this for 2 weeks in a row now. What do you think it's gonna look like when we finally enter Cobblestone? Splash, 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 splash. Gonna go home. So Lord Bobbery has been calling this for 2 weeks now, that Cobblestone is going to be completely destroyed. Shall we find out? Huh. Everything looks fine. Welcome to Cobblestone. Not a lot goes on here, but I hope you enjoy your visit. What's that? You were born here? Ha ha! Yeah, sure you were. And I'm the King of Heliodor. Ha ha ha! That doesn't seem right. Please, Father, pray for me. I have to do this. I have to strike while they are on top. She's not going to wait forever. I have to pop the question. He just waved his hands no immediately after that. He's like, no, don't do it. Have faith, my child. The spirit of the land is watching over you. Gather your courage and do what you have to do. Have to do. You are meant to be together. This is why I'm not a voice actor. Well, hello there. I'm a little bit busy at the moment, and by the looks of things, I will be for a little while yet.
Get a sniff of that. There's a lovely smell of stew wafted from Amber's window. I'd kill for a bowlful. Reckon if I ask nicely, she might have a little gone spare. It's worth a try, ain't it? There's nothing like a little uncooked dinner every now and then. Let's get up there and grab that flurry feather that we know's there. Alright, flurry feather. Okay, let's go home and visit Mom.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite, stew. It'll be ready any minute now. You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well, set the table and I'll just give it a last little stir. Whoa! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
This is definitely not right.
What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are, I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
Can you say it twice, I mean? He ate all the food. He offered us food and then he ate it. Well, now I'm gonna break your barrels. And your pumpkins. I think we've already read the horse book. This is not at all what I expected. Well, Lord Bunbury, I mean... we'll see. Something is still definitely not right. While the town might not be completely and utterly destroyed, there's definitely something completely wrong going on here. Nobody recognizes Lodo, and for some reason we have baby Sandy and baby Gemma.
Thank you, mister. My name's Gemma. Who are you? But that can't be right. Oh, wait, I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right? He went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me.
Muppet babies, they'll make your dreams come true.
So apparently we're like a little bit back in time. Is there some kind of rule about not killing butterflies or not touching your
past self or something. Lodo there! No, this is Lodo here.
Hey, Grandad, can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree.
Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me. He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours?
Grandpa Gohan. It's true.
Nope. I've never even seen him before.
I think it might be me he's looking for, you know. Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk?
Lord Bobri asks, at what age did Lodo lose his voice? It was part of the adult ceremony that they did on the tour.
All right.
Well. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's us.
I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby after all. I knew it was you right away. But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old Grandad what's on your mind?
Lodo tells Chalky everything that's happened since he left Cobblestone.
I see. So, you're from a future where I'm no longer around. Well. King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon. And to think I trusted that he'd do right on you. If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything, instead of hiding the truth from you for all those years. But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided rock. Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the one I mean. Oh, but what a fine figure of a man you've become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up. You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. Always all be right. Bye now.
Okay, now that's definitely not right. There's something very strange going on here. Let's go back and see young me. Maybe he'll know what to do. Because after all, young me grows up to be me.
Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come back and play anytime you like. It's ages since I got
okay? I lost you for a minute there. Not surprising, I guess.
Lord Bobbery, is this more what you were expecting?
I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they?
Horrible ones.
Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place. Hey, just now, when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing, and so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions?
Lodo tells Eric all about what he saw on the cobblestone of the past.
Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? That is seriously weird. Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the past. Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls. Where did you say it was? East of the village? Listen, I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on.
Well, this was a interesting turn of events. Makes me want to smash barrels. Well, I mean, we could still sleep in our bed at home, but I don't know if it's safe. Smash barrels. Makes me so mad. Now who's gonna smash pumpkins in this town? Nobody here. There are no pumpkins to smash. Well, I guess we might as well go check the three-sided rock. Yay, adventures! Just so glad that we got to spend that time with Jasper and Hendrik, and, you know, they ruined my life. Ooh, perfectionist pearls. we found fresh water in the dirt. Do you think that's the three-sided rock? Nah, this couldn't be it, because there's a fourth side touching the ground, so... I don't care what that exclamation point's telling me. That couldn't possibly be it. It's the shape of a D4. That's the letter that was with us.
The top one there's seen better days, that's for sure.
My dearest, darling baby boy, when finally you come to read this, I will almost certainly be long dead. You see, not long after you were born, our beloved kingdom of Dundrasil was attacked by an army of monsters. I was forced to flee with you in my arms, and expended the last of my strength in ensuring that you escaped to safety. If you are fortunate enough to have been found by some kindly soul, you must seek out the King of Heliodor when you come of age.
Not a good idea.
Our kingdom and his have long enjoyed close relations, and your father and I would trust him with our lives.
Maybe that's why y'all are dead now.
Never forget, my son, you are a prince of the kingdom of Dundrasil. But more than that, you are the luminary. Yours is a weighty burden indeed. It is you who must stand against the darkness and banish it from our world. In time, you will come to understand. It breaks my heart to leave you, my darling. But it is the only way. I only hope that one day you will learn to forgive me.
It's from someone important to you, right? Your mother or something? Don't worry, you can tell me about it later. What about the other one?
To my dearest grandson. I haven't the foggiest how you managed it, but I met your future self today. As promised, I've buried some things here that will help you on your way. Have you read your mother's letter yet? It was in your basket with you when I first found you. It was because of that letter that I asked my Amber to send you to see the king when the time came. I wish I'd known how things would turn out. I don't know why Dundrasil was attacked, or why King Carnelian thinks so badly of you. Well, I'm just an ignorant old man from a little village in the country. But I do know that the answers are out there somewhere. The keystone in this box will open the door of departure off to the east. You must go out into the world and seek the truth. Remember now, don't waste your time bearing grudges, and live life with love in your heart.
Yours in time,
Now,
Doc Brown.
Grand.
So we use the keystone to open the door of departure and head out into the world.
Lord Bubbery, I had the exact same question.
You better believe I'm coming with you.
Why couldn't he tell Amber right then and there? But I figure it's because this version of Lodo has already been imprisoned by the King of Heliodor. So it's kind of like a divergent timeline situation. Is the best that I can figure.
You said it was just east of here, right? Well, What are we waiting for? Oh, I know what we're waiting for. I've got some unfinished business to attend to. The orb.
That's right, we gotta get the
King's
orb.
Power's not too far from here. And just down the way, in fact. Let's go claim what's rightfully mine.
Man, so far this has been a very sad episode of whatever we're calling my show these days. I know they're not called goblins in this game, but those are the coolest looking goblins I've ever seen. Man, Eric, you really need to learn how to hit monsters. The DJ Who Dragon Quest Hours. We could call it that.
Who else wants some?
Let's see here. We do have a campfire over here, which is good because a little bit of rest wouldn't hurt anybody. And I'll see if maybe I can strengthen his boomerang real quick. There we go. Oh, our forging is going to go up a level. Nice. Okay, let's see. Can we rework his boomerang? Yes, we can. Wow, they are all longer meters. This isn't... Alright, that's... Alright, at least there was one gold one. Not a +3, but a +2 is usable. But we could always rework it one more time and make it go to be a +3. So let's do this. Because there's really no reason not to. Now, as long as I don't completely mess this up, we should get it up to a +3 this time. Perfection song? But yes, this is by far the saddest episode of the DJ Who Dragon Quest Hours yet. Saving. Alright, we've got about 18 minutes. That should be enough time to do the King's Barrow. And if it's not, well, who knows? Now we are entering the King's Barrow. It's like a wheelbarrow, only it carries a king. That's not good.
What the heck happened here?
Something murdered a bunch of people.
Who did this to them?
A murderer.
Huh?
A windy murderer. There's no response. It's just a corpse. There's no response. It's just a corpse. They're just corpses. Of course they're not going to talk to me. Ooh, the bats make it scary. Come on, little devil things. We are on limited time here.
Another one bites the dust.
Heel slimes. You know, they might be heel slimes, but their eyes are yellow. It's obvious they have jaundice. Why don't they heal that? Such a heal slime and you can heal anything, then you might want to take the time to heal your jaundice. Just saying. Jaundice is a serious illness there, heal slime. Hardy hide. Hardy har har. Alright. Chop chop. I love their little pajamas.
else want some?
Those guys. Her little footy pajamas. So that power he used on me damages me for 6, but the heal card heals me for 7. So, we're still a step ahead. Now it's not going to work so well on Eric because, uh-oh, they're doing more damage now.
Ha! Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! No, we won't use the skill points right away. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, Jaundice. We don't have time for this.
Another one bites the dust.
Alright, a slime drop. Four enemies this time. That's fine. Oh, he just healed. I don't like it. We'll have to use an ooze bruiser now. Just like they deserved.
Ha! Easy.
Ha! Always time for treasure. And it's a strength ring. Yes, please. I will definitely take the deficit to my defense for a little bit more strength. Matter of fact, we can give him the healing thing. There we go. Now he'll get healed every turn. He'll just be strong. Transformers. Robots in disguise. just to make sure we get them in our defeated monster list. Yeah. Fine. Cut its head off.
Another one bites the dust.
They typically do that when you cut off their head. "8 minutes. Is there enough time to complete the King's Barrow?" If you spot a monster sparkling away when you're out and about, that means you'll be able to ride it, or its mount if you manage to defeat it. Heck yes! Let's get that exoskeleton. And now it's dead.
Ha! Easy.
And now we can ride it. Jump all the way up there to get the seat of defense. And jump all the way up there to get the recipe book called "Put a Feather in Your Cap." Now we can make feathered caps. 2 vials of magic water. Let's use that seat of defense. Get out of this guy. Go through the door.
You're taking candy from a baby! This is going to get us into his good books! I just know it! We're sure to get a big reward!
Hey, what do you think you're doing? That orb belongs to us. Get your filthy hands off it.
Whoever you are, you've just made a seriously big mistake!
Well, now we gotta kill these guys. Way to go, Eric. Sure, they would have just given it to us.
bites the dust.
Okay, Nightshade needs a few extra minutes. We can definitely hold off on ending. There we go.
Ha! Amateurs. But who the hell were they? And what did they want with the orb? It's back with its rightful owner now. And about time, too. You know, after they threw me in jail, I thought I'd never see this thing again. But here I am holding it. You're some kind of lucky charm, you know that? I've got a feeling that if I stick with you, everything will turn out okay.
Despite this entire day being the saddest
Just don't
day of
ask
my
me what I
life.
mean by everything. That's my business. Right, I've done what I came to do. Guess we should head east and check out that door of departure place your grandpa mentioned.
Alright, so we don't have to go through all that again. We'll just cast evac. And now we're outside. Okay. We probably need to use the character builder too. Honestly, we haven't leveled anything up in a while. Got to open up a whole one thing there. And you... Forge went up another level. We got double-edged bash. So that's one of the flourishes that I was talking about before. I guess we should make a feather cap since that's something that we can do now. And I can actually show off the new flourish power. So now instead of just hitting one space, we are going to be hitting two. Let's make another feathered cap. Ooh, kind of ruined the top of that one. That still came out alright. It's alright. It's still good.
collection of scrolls. Right, so let's take these pointy hats off. I'll take the +1 hat for him since he's wearing the gold bracer, and you can have the +2. What do you have to sell me? Nothing really that stands out for this. Now, since we're only, playing an extra few minutes while Nightshade sets up, we're not gonna go ahead and continue the story, so we'll just grind a little bit. This is a perfectly good time to remind everybody that RadioPSI is the home of tons of quality shows. I was gonna say dozens, but it's not quite that much, not yet. Maybe someday. But we do have plenty of quality entertainment every night, mostly, and I will gladly link you to a Discord if you are not watching with us for some reason. If you're watching this later on YouTube, there should be something down in the description letting you know where to go. Other than that, I really strongly suggest you stay tuned so you can listen to whatever Nightshade has prepared for this evening. And we will, of course, be continuing our Dragon Quest adventure next week. He got the Rubble Rouser now. Now we got the Scorched Earth power. If that thing is called a Crabbit, does that mean he could give us Crabies?
Who else wants some? Another one?
Another one? Bah. Some water sedge. Pet powers? That was probably overkill for that guy, honestly and truly. I didn't need to use that power on him. I just wanted to. can ride this time, but...
Another one bites the dust. Who else wants some?
He laughs flippantly. And now he's dead. And now we've got pet powers! I mean, honestly, like, they call it pet powers here. I'm sorry. Pet powers here. But in Japan, it's called going in the zone. So when that happens, they say such and such is in the zone. Which I think sounds a lot better than pet powers. Phoenix thinks both of them are a little cheesy, and I mean, Dragon Quest is known for its cheese. That much is true. But I mean, I'd rather go in the zone than get pet powers.
Pet. What is it called? You know, when they use their pet powers and they're in the zone.
I don't know what they say in that point. All I know is that the pet powers are called being in the zone. Like, instead of getting pepped up, they are in the zone. Maybe they say they're zoned out. Oh, now you're pepped up! I'm committed to the pet powers voice. At least for now. They're too stunned to move.
Easy.
At some point, you could get him to dual-wield boomerangs. Alright, Nightshade is ready, so after this fight, we'll head up, we'll save, and we'll be donezo. Okay, so on our way back to the campsite, I want to thank you all for watching/listening. I hope I was entertaining, or at the very least, I made some nice background noise while you did whatever you did do. And we're saving. Alright, and that would be it. Thank you all for listening, and have a great night. And have a great night. And